Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, and welcome back to a project run through. And we're over in Marietta today, in East Cobb County, and we're looking at a home that has masonite siding, which is essentially a cardboard siding. They'll call it a hardboard siding as well. There's nothing defective about it, and this house will kind of show you this, because if you look at most of his siding, the test for siding is you're getting people coming out telling you got to replace it. You want to get on the back side of it and look at the underside edge. So here the wave in the siding is really the framing's not lined up, but the siding is all pretty much the same dimension on the bottom. And it's because this homeowner's really stayed up on top of his maintenance all the years. He's probably been here forever. And the areas where he's starting to get trouble is like here on the right side of this eat-in bump out. See all this area right through here? These bottom 5 rows or so need to be replaced. He's pieced in a few places, and you'll see that like over here on the bottom where he replaced these bottom 2 pieces with hardy plank. As you start to move up right here, this piece needs to be replaced, and a couple in here. He can wait on those if he wants. I mean, we'll do this stuff in stages. My brother and I have been running crews for almost 30 years in Atlanta. We work with our guys as well. We love working on houses where homeowners are taking care of their stuff. He really brought us out here for the chimney. And so it's kind of hard to see the way this chimney sits up here. But I would be replacing all the siding here at this point. We want to repaint that chimney cap with black Rust-Oleum, something matte, to just finish it so we don't have to replace it. And then he's looking at replacing either all of the siding, which he really should do at this point. They've pieced in some hardy plank here and there. The woodpeckers look at this stuff, and he's got his hanging owl out here. The truth of that is, unless that owl is moving and he's got a swiveling head, they get used to it after a while, and that's the end of that. When you look at the chimney, and we've broken it down both ways for him, he can go ahead and replace some of this siding in here. And you see all the shadowed areas right through here? This all needs to be replaced. As you move up to where Woody Woodpecker is up here above the chimney line, you can see that dark shadow right there. That's what that is. And he's got really 2 boards up there need to be replaced. This stuff is about to go down here. When you see those thick shadows, it's just shot out. But he can do the patch for now and come back and do all of it. He'll get a better price to do all of it at this point. Most of the siding up through here, this whole upper face is gone. Right from where the chimney flares right in here up, it's about 14 or 15 rows is gone at this point. And you can see some of the thickening down here too. See the gaps in this is called smooth with the bead. And where you see the bead is starting to break, if you put your finger on it, it'll just crumble and fall apart. That's why we like to hand paint houses. This house is a testimonial to that, because he's kept up on it and he's tried to touch up on it. He's stretched the life of his siding. All this stuff down here is shot at this point. So at least the bottom 5 rows on this lower flare, and on the upper part of the chimney, I think he's got about 12 rows up through there, right from where there should have some kick out flashing here. They don't, because he's got gutter helmets here. But from this point up, the top of the chimney needs to be replaced. The doubled corner board on this side, the corner board on the right face should go to hardy. And then this one has rotted, and they've just put some putty here. But overall, a great house. So we'll give him 2 quotes, 1 to piecemeal it if he wants, 2 to do the whole thing. The cool thing about our hardy plank is that it carries a fully transferable lifetime warranty with the product. When you're talking to installers now, you really got to look at the siding, because we're seeing so many installers are using Nichihana siding and telling customers that it's hardy plank, which it's not. And in areas like chimneys, or on the backside of that chimney up here where it hits the roof line, it's exposed to a lot of water and it's going to rot. He's got the same kind of issue over here, which he didn't call us for this, but we try to be all inclusive and look at a customer's home when we're out. Again, in areas where it's getting a lot of water, right above here over this eat-in, you can see the water's getting in right there. So he's got, I think, 4 or 5 rows right there that need to be replaced. And this one fascia board right here, they've puttied this. The painters, or maybe the homeowner, did it. You can see that wrinkling in the wood. It's just rotted. And part of what's going on is, and we'll give him a price for this as well, when you've got gutter helmets or gutter screens or covers, it doesn't look like a lot. You see this discoloration along this edge? It's more pronounced in other areas of the house, like right here. All that water, because you got shading from the tree, when it's raining, it's really not going in the gutter as much anymore. It's coming right here. And that's why that's rotted like that. And there's a few boards down here if he wanted to. In this area of the bay, I would change everything on the bottom of that bay to hardy plank. it's just good business. Some of that's starting to rot right now. But at any rate, my brother and I run a bunch of guys all over the city. So you want to make sure if you're getting siding somewhere else or from someone else or in another part of the country, you want it to say Hardy Plank on the bank, James Hardy Plank on the back of the siding. You want them to use spiral shank nails, not smooth shank nails. You'll pay a little bit extra for that, but you won't have any problems going forward. We pretty much do everything. Be patient with us. You can reach us at 770-265-9017. Sometimes you can catch us in the office as well, 770-912-2829. I'm Andy. See you at the next house. Bye for now.